In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty. So I'm back off the test branch, and I went ahead and reloaded to the beginning of the season. If I had gotten some kind of event, I would have just kept reloading until I didn't get an event, because I don't want to cheat. But I wanted to restart because, oh my lord, the changes that are coming. All right, watch my update video. It goes over a lot of it. There's no way I could go over everything that changed. Too much of the game changed. This update was huge, and I do mean huge. So we need to get prepared for that. I am going to take 100 arrows right now. I'm going to end up selling those. I'm going to go ahead and sell these. I'm not making those anymore. Got 20 animal feed. I'm going to take the animal feed that I have right now, and that's going to get put in to food storage, so it lasts longer. Linen fabric, linen thread. I don't have enough flax stock. See, now I need linen fabric. I need a lot of linen fabric, because I have to make bags and stuff. So yeah, the wool will probably come in more important. Oofta. I am looking at goose. Do I actually need goose? And geeses and goslings, except to sell? And my opinion at this moment is no, I do not need them. So probably going to get rid of them. Now I'm storing these in here. I don't know if they can be used from here, but I'm currently going to store them here so that they don't go bad, because I need all the animal feed I can get. With that being said, I need all the oat grains I can get, because think of this. When you plant oats and you plant rye, and that's what you're going to need to make animal feed, it takes a seed for each plot. And I'm doing 5 by 10, so 50 rye, 50 oat. And then I'll get a certain number of seed or a certain number of plants out of the planting that then have to be beaten to get the straw from it and the grain. But then I need to use that grain to make animal feed. You're going to be using a lot of grains to keep your animals alive. So remember when I said, oh, animals are a great way to make money. Not anymore. So let's look at this. If we're talking, what animals do I think are a necessity? Probably lambs. Goats are not necessary unless you want milk. I'm honestly thinking about getting rid of the goats and just keeping the lambs. I'm probably going to get rid of the geese, because the geese give eggs and feathers, and I can get feathers. Don't really need that. Pigs for manure I think are necessary, and of course you want a horse. If you're not breeding and selling the horses off, you might not need more than one. Goat just came out of there. Were you sleeping in there all night, you weird goat, you? You might not need those. So yeah, things I'm thinking about, things that definitely need to be taken care of. Oh, let me make sure that I have field workers assigned. Let's go to the barn. I know there's some people coming off. Oh, I don't. Okay. Coming off of motherhood who want to get back to work. So I want to put them right back out in the field. I know. You're a mother, but now I'm putting you out in the field. You're back. Okay, I'll put you out as a field worker. I'll need a few field workers to take care of field, and that's it. Everybody has a job. She's not happy being a gatherer, but I'd rather have, I need to get some mushrooms and stuff. Good idea. Somebody said just gather mushrooms and it'll last you anytime you get one of those quests. Really good idea. So I'm going to have them gathering mushrooms and blueberries for the season, and we'll see where we're at. So this, because it's spring, she's going to be cold. Oh no, it's summer. So it should be blueberries and mushrooms. And that should be the 2 field workers. They can probably get it done. I think I will assign you as a field worker for now, just so that I know the fields get done sooner rather than later. And you're going to have to be on top of your field workers and making sure that they're getting back to work with others. If they don't have anything to beat or deal, you want them actually working, because oof. And then as soon as everything's collected and everything's planted, you need to get your field workers back into fix other stuff. Or, make manure, beat your wheat, beat your rye, get the grains out, because they're extremely slow at that, unfortunately. Now, maybe that's changed. I can't answer that 100% right now. But don't sell straw. Don't sell your buckets. Every bucket you get in before the update is a free bucket. That's a lot. There's a wool thread in a bucket. That's expensive. So yeah, every bucket that you can get for free currently in this current iteration of the game, do not sell those buckets. All those buckets I sold, yeah, that hurt. I almost thought about going back, but that's kind of like using foreknowledge and cheating, so I decided not to. But the temptation was there. That was a ton of buckets. I sold 20 or 30 buckets, and if you want milk, you need buckets. And I do like milk as a food source. Speaking of which, I need to go grab some milk to bring on with me. It's getting ready to spoil soon, so I need to use it up sooner rather than later. And that update video wasn't complete. There's so much more that's been changed in the game that I can't go over all of it. Cabbage. That's what you're collecting now. Let's go ahead and we will probably sell off some more cabbage. I probably am going to have to break down and buy oat and rye grain so that I have the ability to... My horse is out in the pasture out here, aren't you? Yes, you are. Come here. Good horse. I'm probably going to have to buy those grains just so I have a stockpile. And then I'll probably buy animal feed. I'm not going to do it now because I don't know when this update's going to come out and I don't want the animal feed to go bad. But as soon as I have an inkling that it's getting close, before I load into that save, I'll run to town and buy up some animal feed probably. The grains last forever, but I probably, just so I have a stockpile. They seem to eat a lot. I noticed that like the horses were the last to actually get any food. So yeah, that wasn't cool. Inventory. All right, let's go to cabbage. We are going to transfer that to the mount. Mount's overburdened, but that's okay. I'm then going to come back here, and I'm going to transfer. It could still move, though. What do I want to do? I'm still going to transfer it. Transfer to me. And take the burden off my horse. Oh, hush. We got to go find somebody to sell to. Where are the quests this season? I've got 2 quests in town. Hornica. For now, let's go to Denica and sell. I need to... I'm going to sell off a lot of the wheat grain. Currently in this iteration of the game, You use wheat grain to make animal. You know, that's stupid. I can turn that into animal feed instead of selling it. Maybe that would be a better... All right, Dagbert, come here. Come here. Don't run off. I don't want to dismount if I can't. There we go. Thank you. And you have money. Awesome. Here, buy all my cabbage, please. Thank you very much. I'm going to sell you all these. I don't care to test those anymore because the world, it is a-changing. I'm going to keep saying that, but it is the truth. I'm not going to be selling you that. Yeah, 300 wheat grain will probably make a lot of animal feed. So instead of selling it, I should use that wheat grain to make animal feed. Yes. And you don't sell, but you sell animal feed. The price is 48. Yeah, you don't want to have to buy animal feed. Oh, golly gee. Yeah, you do not want to be buying animal feed if you can help it. So I guess I can, let's go back in and sell him arrows. So I think he's going to, yeah, he's almost out of gold, but I'll clean him out. All right. Yeah, see you later, Dag. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and dismount. Yeah, I'm really excited for this update. There's some really interesting things in skills, which I do need to spend a lot more time in. I want to get my skills fleshed out. One of them is buying and selling, so that's important to me. So, iron arrows to you. 190 for a simple bag. See, I don't want to. Oh, do I want to buy flax stalks as an investment crop? To no. If anything, I'd buy linen thread maybe. Oof, no. No. I've got flax. I'm getting ready to collect my own flax, so I'll just leave that alone. I don't think I've got 21K. I'm going to need that money in the update, so I'll hold it for that. Nothing else I can do in this town right now. Let's mount up. Let's check management real quick and see how my fields are doing. Yeah, this is getting harvested. It's not oat, it's the wheat that was there. And then field 2 is cabbage, and they're harvesting and are going to fertilize and replant. These need to get harvested, but are not being planted back right away. It'd be nice in field management is if the things that you could plant would be highlighted and the things that you couldn't be planted would be kind of grayed out a little bit. You know, they'd be about half the opacity that they are now. So they'd be a much lighter blackish, brownish color. And then real dark onion would be something that you could plant now. It's in season. That would be an amazing, it's a very minor little thing, but it would be amazing if you could see just by a glance right here what I can and cannot plant based on the season. Small thing, quality of life, but damn me if I wouldn't be really, really appreciative of it. Seriously appreciative of just that small little change. So my people aren't so happy. They're on jobs they're not used to. It's not the jobs that they like. My seamstress right now is actually one of my woodworkers. Oh, speaking of my woodworkers, how are the... Oh, and all that work I did on the fence. Yeah, no. I'm not going to be wasting time on that right now. Okay, you're still you're gathering logs. You're my stick gatherers, right? Yeah. So I'm trying to get them up to 10. Okay. Where do I want to go? I'll head over here, get these 2 quests. I never got a chance to test anything really in the game, but oh yeah, let me see. Okay. Yeah, the map looks about the same. Yeah, I think there's something in there about a new cliff. I'll have to read that up in the notes again. But let's go Veronica and Berencica. I don't know if that's how you say it. We'll get their quests and come back to our town and pick up these 2 quests to see how my farmers are doing. That'll give them a chance to finish harvesting all that flax. But yeah, the economy in the game is utterly changed. What's important and what you have to manage. I love it. All right, I'm gonna get to the town to bring you guys back. All right, came over here. Another thing I need to remember to keep doing. Do you have a minute? Any gossip lady? Lately, have a minute. I don't care what my response is, if it's a good or a bad response, because I'm not trying to woo her. I'm not trying to hire her. I just want to talk to people. Because every time you talk to people, you get a diplomacy skill. And I want to get my skills up. Where is... No, the game crashed again. So while we wait for my computer to restart and get back into the game, I did some further testing. And I have some surprising results to report to you guys. I was really trying to figure out, with the new update, 0.3.0.5? I might have done my thumbnail wrong. If I did, I do apologize for that. But I wanted to see how much the tools last when you have farmers, and I decided to go ahead and throw my woodcutters in there. So I've gone into my storage and I've pulled out all the logs, and I made sure that my farmers have all the seed, the fertilizer, and the tools that they need to do their jobs. They have 1 bag, 1 iron hoe, 1 iron sickle, and 1 iron scythe. Now the question is, harvesting crops, you know what? I don't think I'm going to give them that. I'm just going to give them the scythe, because I don't think they need the iron sickle for something specific. Like they have to have this for doing a certain crop. I think this one works for all crops. So I want to give them 1 tool, and then the season's going to shift from winter to spring. And they're going to be planting in my fields. Let's go look at them real quick. They're going to plant cabbage, flax, and I think they're going to be planting some in my grain field as well. And basically, I just want to do a quick run in the new update of how much can they get done. How many logs is 1 axe going to last me? I have 2, not how long. How many logs will I get out of a single axe? How much plowing, harvesting, and planting can be done on a single tool? Now that means I have to run this experiment through to spring, because we're going to plant, we're not harvesting anything until the next season. I'm already recording this. I'm going to go ahead and shift to the new update, and then I'm going to do a time lapse of my workers working in the field. And hopefully by the end, we will have answered some questions. How much can we plant on with a single bag? How much fertilizer and seeding can we do? And how much wood how many logs are we going to get out of 1 axe? And then in the end, we'll hopefully know how much we can harvest with a single scythe. Now I'm going to slip this in because something surprising happened with the farmers testing that I was doing, but I didn't want to forget about doing the axe testing that I was doing. And I did notice something. So when you're using an axe to get logs, it's 5 hit points. When you're making firewood, it's only 1 hit point per production of firewood, and only 1 hit point per production of planks. And I'm saying the word production over and over again for a reason. And it'll be self-evident in the future when it is other activity and not production, meaning tool use is based on you making something or crafting something. Hint, hint. Oh my. Now let's find out how many logs that they use. I'll just do a quick cut and I'll let you know how many logs we get out of a single axe, which the game sees currently as 300 hit points. So it should be, math is not, should be 60 logs. It should be 60 logs, but we're going to find out. Wow, boys and girls, we're just a few minutes into the time that they're actually producing. The axe is down to 180, almost down to half of it already. But I am gathering 30 logs per hour with 2 level 8. I guess wondering why it was going so well. And that's why. The other woodshed probably is going to say no tool available. Oh no, take that back. Oh, well, they're working because they don't need tools. If I was trying to do a log, it'd probably, yeah, see, they have no tool available, is my guess. And yeah, see, they don't have a red. It's black because they have a tool. So yeah, with those 16 skill points, they're gathering 30 logs per hour. So they're about to use up their logs or their axe. So we're going to go back and take a look. I'm guessing it's 9 o'clock. So yeah, the first hour's done before 10 a.m. My 2 woodworkers before 10 a.m. My lumberjacks are going to have used up that iron axe. Now you see the axe is already gone. They've taken the axe out of the storage and are quote unquote using it. So they do remove the item. They can remove the item from the resource storage when they're actually using it. And how many logs are we looking at in here right now? We have 29 logs. So they're just about to get to that halfway point. And if we look at their tool quality, it's down to 155. So he's just about to make that last swing, which will constitute that 30th log. So, I mean, all the numbers are adding up. But guys, think about it. With my 2 level 8 lumberjacks pulling in 30 logs per hour, they'll go through an axe every 2 hours. Let me repeat that again. That's an axe every 2 hours. Originally, I was upset that I made that extra smithy. I'm going to need that extra smithy. So that's 1 log and 4 iron every 2 hours to maintain the log production that I was currently doing in the old update. Uzi. I'm not going to give away the surprise at the end when it comes to the farmers. And the field workers, I should say. But yeah, I think tool usage is a little... I don't know if the items need to be more durable so they last longer, or if they needed to use less hit points per action. But yeah, that's a lot of axes they're going through. Yeah, 42. And what time is it? Just at 10. Okay, so maybe 3 hours. They had a slow start because they had to walk over, I guess. So maybe 3 hours. But in 3 hours, they will have used up. So that's still going to be probably 4 to, depending on how many woodsheds you're running and how many lumberjacks you have, you're looking at 4 or 5 axes as a possibility per day. Now remember, let's say you had one woodshed that was doing nothing but collecting logs, like this one is. They're using, oh, that axe is down to 70. They're using that axe at 5 hit points every hit. let's say you have the other woodshed and they're dedicated to making firewood and planks. Now, their axes are going to last longer because they're only 1 hit point per use, but they're going to be using at least, I would guess, maybe 1 axe per day if all they were doing was firewood and planks. So you're looking at an average at my level of, let's say, 8. My lumberjacks are at level 8. You're probably looking at about an average of 5 axes per day. And if your lumberjacks are at like level 10, you're looking at maybe 7 or maybe even 8 axes per day. Now, the reason I emphasize it that way is until now, because I don't know with the new update if crafting's increased, these crafters right here were very slow when it came to making or getting crafting experience, meaning your crafters weren't leveling up as much as your gatherers were. So I sure hope that they've updated that, because if not, I could see that as an issue. Something I did find out, originally making spoons was really fast. You know what's funny? Simple torch you can make faster now. And roasted meat, I can make a lot of roasted meat and a lot of simple torches. So there are some new ways to try to level up that crafting. Maybe having like that extra smithy that I have. The ones can make the tools that I actually need, and the other smithy can make nothing but simple torches for me. It takes straw and sticks. So that could be a drain on my animal feed. That's something I have to consider. And then the tavern making roasted meat is still the fastest, but you make a lot more roasted meat now. But be warned, your hunters use knives a lot. I've got 4 hunters right now, and they can burn through a knife really quick, even an iron knife. So be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to what I found for the field workers. Okay, something curious is going on. I'm glad I'm doing this testing. This is really interesting. So when I'm looking at my field workers, the barn isn't showing me a requirement for tools. Now, the patch notes did say that your workers are going to need tools for production. No one said that they need tools for farming yet. Yeah, there's nothing in here that's indicating that they need tools at this point. Now, that could change later in the game, but I just had somebody, that gentleman right there, went ahead and he harvested this entire field, and this guy's almost done planting this this field, or not planting but fertilizing, and they haven't used any of their the percentage, the condition on the tools. So let's try this. I am going to take their tools away from them. I'm going to take their toys and see how pissed they get. And let's see what happens. Okay, so he has no bag. He has no hoe, but guess what? He don't need a hoe. This man is a no-hoe individual. He don't hoe around. I don't know what I'm saying, okay? Don't ask me about my life. I don't know. And these guys, they don't need no bags, because there ain't no bags. And okay, let me make sure that there's not a bag in here, because I used to keep tools in here. Okay, no, there's not. So yeah, there's something interesting. Really, I mean, now I'm kind of upset because I used all that iron and I made a ton of farming tools and I'm making bags. Guys, we don't need to worry about it yet. I'm so glad I did this testing. I expect this video to last longer because I wanted to see how long does, do the tools last. They don't use the tools. Your farmers in the current update. Now, please be advised, the testing is still going on. The developers could change everything and invalidate this test. They could go, hey, we forgot to make sure farming tools were being used, and just implement it before they put it out on the live version. But what I don't want you guys to waste your time on, at least as yet, is don't do what I did and go out and make all these tools and make all these changes trying to get ready for the update, because you don't need to. Your farmers, they don't need no tools. They don't need no hose, and they don't need no bags. All right, I guess I'm going to call the video here. I really hope to have more, I was looking for hard data, and I found something completely surprising, something I didn't expect, this is perfect. When you're doing some kind of testing, having a result that you never expect gets me excited, because this is like, I was going into this because this is going to be a really long, boring video, and I'm going to have to go over all these numbers and percentages. They did X number of plots, then they went and they seeded, and, I have to go through all these different seasons. No, the game just said, you're an idiot. They don't need any tools. And that makes me happy. I guess weird things make me happy. I'm back after the crash. It is the D3D crash that's been happening occasionally. So I went and looked it up. I made my antivirus ignore Unreal and Medieval Dynasty. And then I went from full screen mode to windowed mode. So let's see if that fixes it. But I was able to basically recreate my actions from earlier and ran over to the same town to get the quest. I did inadvertently look at the quest. He wants a bow, and I reloaded because I saved as soon as I got here. I'm going to be saving a lot for a bit. But I was looking at my diplomacy, and I had 300 diplomacy. And of course, I need to get to 1,000 for the next level. And I went and talked to 3 people here, and so far. The 2 people that are hireable, and then the one lady who's a seamstress. And I got 20 points just from a quick, I wasn't even reading it. I was just kind of just clicking through, and I don't care what the response was, positive or negative. I just wanted diplomacy points. So it's worth it to talk to these people, honestly. All right, let's go find the husband who's probably going to be out here chopping trees, is my guess. Yep. And he wants a bow. So I will give up a bow real quick. Can I help you with something? You need a new bow. And he wants, of course, my recurve bow. Here's your new bow. Thank you very much. No. Come here. I got to talk to you. You have a minute. How have you been lately? See, I'm trying to pick things that are at least good. I recently got into hunting. I don't care if they're good or bad. I just want to talk to him. Talk to the field plus send. Ooh, this guy really is going to like. I'm up to 94%. This guy likes me. How's the job? Oh, -5. He doesn't want to talk about his job. He's a crappy farmer. Oops. But let's see how much skill that I get just from that one interaction with that one guy. Ooh. Sorry, that was my alarm to get up in the morning. So I got 23 points just from speaking to him that. So just a few seconds. So diplomacy isn't so bad to upgrade. Definitely work on your diplomacy, people. I think with the new changes, it's going to become more important. Where the hell is my horse? Why are you? Is my horse trying to walk home? You. Treacherous little thing, you. He was trying to walk home. He was trying to go home to the stables, you charlatan, you. How dare you do that to me? Stupid horse. That's okay, because in the new update, there'll be a call your horse. I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. Well, I can already do it, but I want to get ready for the next update. Now, I did make a little bit of a change in the town. I stopped them from crafting bows, and I stopped them from crafting arrows. The hunters just need a knife. They don't need a bow. I think that's going to change, but for right now, they just need knives. And I said, make buckets and make wooden bowls. I'm getting ready. Now, I'm going to be making wooden bowls as well. at night is probably what I'm going to have to end up doing. All right, let's get off the horse. Let's find the person who has a quest. I'll talk to them first. Are you... Oh, it's the kid. Can I help you with something? What is it, child? Yes, you want to play pretend. I'll help you. The question is, what do you want? Do you want a hammer? Do you want a knife? Do you want some spears? Or a hoe? It's usually something along those lines. Journal? Just like Pa. A stone knife. I can get that from my hair. But I am going to pause the recording and run around and talk to everybody real quick in this town. I'm not going to make you watch it. It should only take a few minutes, but I'm at 343. That was pretty quick. It took about 3 or 4 minutes. And I gained not as much over here, but I ended up not doing as well. I was at 343. I didn't gain a lot in this town at all. I had better... There was several where the first thing I said to them, they didn't like. So, unfortunately, but still, it's a fast way to level that up. I think it's definitely worth your time. A great thing to do is at night, when everybody else is sleeping, there's not much else you can do. You can run around to the towns and talk to the guys that are carrying torches, because they never sleep. You can talk to them. They don't have much else to do. And every town has 2 or 3 of them. So when you can't do anything with anybody else, you can sit there and talk to those guys. I found that early in the game, and I used it when I was trying to get my skill up just high enough so I could get that first point, and then kind of stopped because it seemed kind of tedious. But I think it's worthwhile. Oh, come on, stone. Okay, I need 1 more stone. Oh, right there. Q, crafting, stone knife. Awesome sauce. This quest, I mean, any quest I can run into a town and get done right away is flipping awesome. So, I mean, like I said, I was running through this. If I was a little more careful, I could have walked out of this town with 500, maybe even closer to 600. Sweet. Just like Pa. I like the one that's easy quests like that. All right, I'm going to get us to the next town, and we'll see what that quest is, and I'll try talking to everybody over there and see how much rep I can get. Actually, the next town with quests is my own town. So I needed to come over here and check on my people anyways. All right, they've harvested this. Oats are going to be picked or harvested next season. They're picking, fertilizing, and plowing. Oh, and have already started seeding. They've got one of these fields harvested already. They're doing pretty good. Hopefully they're not wasting anything. Let me go check my manure. They had just a little bit more than what they would have needed to finish the job. It looks like he's wasting a little manure. There's 11 manure left. And I know I had over 60, or I thought I did. I thought I had set it up. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like he might just have just barely enough. Let's check the management tab and see. Right with that. Damage, I'll take care of the damage later. Barn, okay, everything else is working good. So now I've got a ton of flax that has to get beaten. I've got rye that has to get done. I still don't have all the flax out of the thing. So I've got 1 wooden bowl made so far. 2 buckets. one pickaxe. Go to my smithy. I might be sitting over there at night and just making stuff myself just to get ready for the update, which is fine. But I want to see. So buckets make pretty quickly. Wooden. Now I don't need the buckets unless I'm going to be continuing using milk. You know, nothing says that I have to do milk. I need the bowls. And I need these more, I think. Bowls if I want to do potage. I can forego buckets if I get rid of the goats. I don't need milk. Milk is one of those niceties. But if I'm not trying to craft those foods, the eggs and the milk are kind of a waste for me at this point in the game's development. I think stop making buckets and just concentrate on, in this smithy, on axes, iron skinning knives, and the scythe. And then in this smithy, you guys are making 0.12 per hour. So basically, they're going to make one hammer every 2 days, roughly. One iron hoe, one oof, so slow. Once again, I think that hopefully they fixed the crafting issue with our crafter. Our crafters are that much more important. They really need to fix that. I hope they have. I don't know if they have. But I can use the buckets I've got now. I'm just not going to be selling them off anymore. No, not that. I like in the update when you're drinking milk, it's not crunch, crunch, crunch. It's sip, 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 which is a good thing. So having them keep producing that. I've got wheat that needs to get beaten. I can do all that myself. And, oh, how's the cabbage coming? Over 500 cabbage every time. And then how much seed am I getting back? 169. Sweet. That'll be what I need for... so cabbage is self-sustaining, which is good. I have a feeling that oats and rye might be an issue where it's not so self-sustaining. Oh, you're so close to getting done. Oh, I gotta check. Okay, so... you got done harvesting and you went back to seeding and you're still... oh, 2 more and he'll be... I wonder if he used it up all. I know we had a little bit more. I can't remember how much more. I want to say 4 or 5 extra. He's basically going to end up using it all. Maybe I did end up with 64 exactly. I didn't think I had, but maybe I did. He ran out of fertilizer. He's 1 fertilizer short. All right, I'm going to make some fertilizer real quick. Can't remember if I have any extra. I think I didn't have extra. Oh, no, I do have extra fertilizer. I have it sitting outside the storage so that they can't use it. Rot, extra manure. Let's go ahead and give him the 1 fertilizer he should need. And then look in the center, move over to the side. And hopefully this drops in right. I can pick it up if necessary, but perfect. That should send him back out there. Oh, no, he went over there. Okay, that's fine. But they have the 1 fertilizer they need for this spot. Yeah, you got all three more total fields to do, buddy. So awesome. Okay, so my farmers are working good. All right, so the people in here, you know, your own town, Nothing says I can't come here and go, hey, do you have a minute? I don't think he'll like either one of these. Yeah, okay. Do you have a minute? No. Okay. I have a hammer. Now, are you gonna like me? You have a minute? Got into hunting. I'll try that. Oh, God. Yeah, hey, Cage, not everybody likes hunting. Proof positive. Proof in the pudding. All right, you want to make some quick money. You want some iron, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. You have a minute. I don't think I'm going to get any. Man, my people don't like me. They're not letting me have any good options. Do you have a minute? So look at this. Oh, finally. Got somebody that likes that I can talk to. Well, I'm now -2. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, their mood really doesn't matter. Oh, my wife. 1 minute. How have you been doing lately? My wife's like, she's not fooled. She's like, yeah, whatever. I've heard of her. I'll try gossip. She didn't like the gossip. Can I do something for you? I mean, help. Oh, no, I told my wife no. Okay, good. I can still do it. I was like, no, don't talk to the wife. No. Time to hunt. And what does my lovely wife need? A crossbow. You know what? I actually have a crossbow in storage. All right. Oh, you're actually working and not broken today. Can I help you with something? You want wool? Guess what? I can get the wool for you. But while we're waiting on the wool, let me ask you something. Have you been lately? There we go. Have you been lately? Anytime I see the same ones, I'm happy. Oh, he's done. Okay, cool. I'll talk to you, but it's not going to do me any good. What's up, buddy? Nobody in there. Oh, hello. Don't run away. Don't run away. I want to talk to you. You need to give me diplomacy skill. Give me that. I'm going to suck diplomacy skill out of your brain. Okay. And any tips? Okay. All right. So in that short little run for diplomacy skill, 35 points of diplomacy skill. Oh, hey. Someone I haven't talked to today. And I think you can talk to your people every single day. So your entire town, which is, in my case, is a large concentration of people, is a huge boon. Oh, my wife heading out. And there should be one more quest in town, I thought, or is that it? I think that's it. Let me double check. Yeah, just 2. They want iron and a crossbow. Very easy. And of course, I've got all the women stuck in their houses because they're acting as mothers. Fodder for me to talk to. I'm going to go talk to all your women while you're toiling in the field and extract my diplomacy knowledge from their brains. It's not like an evil dictator or something. I'm going to talk to your women. Here's the ore that you wanted. Yeah, whatever, buddy. You're lucky to get anything from me. You only had to walk 20 feet behind you. You could have gone to the resource storage and gotten it yourself. So I do not want to hear you complaining. All right, so my wife's out here hunting someplace. Up here. Ah, there she is. Wonder if she actually shot anything. If she did, I can go collect the arrows that she leaves behind. Ah, there's one of my other workers too. Hey, don't get too far away from me, honey. Here you go. Here's the crossbow. You're out here gathering, aren't you? Yes, you're my gatherer. You have a minute. Oh, I inadvertently clicked, but hey, I got a point. That works too. Oh, no. Done. Okay. Don't see any iron arrows. Your hunters, well, in this current build of the game, can sometimes leave iron arrows out here. So sometimes it's worth it to just go around the woods around your own town and just glance around and see if there's any iron arrows out here. Did I talk to you already? You have a minute? Oh, yeah, I already talked to you. Don't want to talk to me again. There's new diplomacy skills. That's why I'm doing this. I really want to try them out. Ah, Ernie gossip. Ah, nice. Nice weather, even though it's foggy. Hunting tips. Nice. Cool. And my skill now is 475. So I'm almost halfway to my goal. And I haven't even hit all the women that are trapped in their houses being mothers. I can speak to all them. I got all my farmers to talk to. Speaking of farmers, I should go check on them. Plowed and planted, okay. And they've been taking care of harvesting all that. Awesome. Hey, don't get away from me. Do you have a minute? How's the job? Oh, she didn't like that. I need to stay away from the how's the job unless they're a crafter. I have to remember that. Do you have a minute? Any gossip? Do you have a minute? Back from the field. And we are done talking. I think I already talked to you. Okay. Hi. You're trapped. Let me extract some skill from you. Doesn't matter how many times she does. Oh, she's definitely a crafter. Doesn't tell me how many times she tells me she doesn't like hunting. Or she gives me a 0 response. It's a response. I ask the question. I get skilled. Gossip. Ooh, you like to gossip, it seems. Okay, field work. Oh, must be one of my farmers. Minute. We'll do gossip again in a minute. And we'll try noble. And you didn't like that, but that's fine. I could care less what your... This is typical man, right? I care less what your response is. Just give me what I want. I'm going to talk to you. And I'm just going to take what I want. Or, you know what? Actually doing this at night when they're stuck in their houses. You know, their AI puts them in their house. That's another... another area where you can catch them quickly. No, and have I talked to you yet? Okay. I think this is something that each morning when they have the free time, I can run around and do this even before I start a video. Oh, yeah, she loves me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got to be in the 90s, even though they don't show approval anymore since they're already in my town. She has to be high 90s right there. If I wasn't married and she wasn't, I bet I could flirt with her, win her heart in a heartbeat. Once again, I'm not looking. I got a negative. Okay, no problem. Gotta talk to all... See, I told you I've got a lot of mothers in my town. And they're prime for the talking to. They've been stuck in their houses with nothing to do but take care of a baby, and they're bored and they want to talk. Do you have a minute? Nope. Okay, she's done. I think there's one more mother in this house. Yes. See? Their husbands don't talk to them. They just go in the field and work. And they're here and they're lonely, so I'm going to come keep them company. I sound like a predator. Okay, did I talk to you yet? Yes, I did. Did I talk to you? Yes, I did. I know this is boring, but it's good information. And have I talked to you yet? I'm not going to the tavern. There's nobody. Well, there might be people in their tavern, but there's no cooks in the tavern. Oh my God, yeah. I cleaned everybody out of the tavern and made them out there making other stuff that I need. I think that was my own wife. I should have known. Oh, hello. Somebody didn't talk to you yet. No problem. Just as long as... I think that's it. I think that's all the skill I can get. And 550. That's not bad. If I take my time and try to talk to the people the way they want to be talked to, just in my town, I can get around 700, 750. and I can hit, and anytime I go to a town for a quest, I should go through town like Cornica and talk to every single person that I could possibly can. What's in my inventory? I've got fur, iron. I'll put the fur away, but I need the iron. I think I'm going to spend my evening making tools. And I think I'm going to need that third storage if nothing more than just having the ability to store more stuff, because there's so much more stuff you have to have. You need to have all these tools. You're going to have more iron that you need so that you can make more tools and stuff. Yeah, this update is huge, and it's definitely going to change the game, but I'm going to call the episode here. I've been Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.